questions for reflection. In this passage from the book of Baruch, we continue to hear the prophetic words spoken through the prophet Jeremiah. The Lord promises to fulfill his loving plan for Jerusalem, for Israel, the people whom he had chosen and made a nation, in order to reveal his plan to all the nations. This is a messianic promise. It will be fully revealed and fulfilled through Jesus Christ, the promised Messiah. The Lord is gathering all of his people now, and the church reveals his continued plan for the redemption of all men and women. During Advent, we are invited, through our readings, to reflect on his wonderful promises to Israel and how they are continuing to be answered. That includes reflecting on the plan made visible in the church. We are a part of that plan. How do we view our own participation in God's plan? Do we understand what it really means to be baptized into Christ and into his body, the church? The Apostle Paul rejoices over the way in which the Philippians are living out their role as followers of Jesus Christ and members of his body. He points them toward the final coming of Jesus in order to encourage them to continue to grow in holiness and come to reflect more and more the very character of Christ. During Advent, we are invited to reflect on all the comings of the Lord. His first coming in the incarnation and his birth. The second coming, when he will return to judge the living and the dead and fulfill the work of redemption, establishing the kingdom in its fullness. And what St. Bernard would call the intermediate comings, when we invite him into our own life and see him manifested. Have we done that? In the gospel text from St. Luke, which is appointed for Holy Mass today, we are introduced to John the Baptizer, the last prophet of the Old Testament and the first prophet of the New. He, along with Mary, the mother of the Lord, is one of the primary personalities presented to us for our reflection during this time of preparation called Advent. John's humility is an example to each one of us. His famous words concerning Jesus, "He must increase and I must decrease," should become the prayer of our own lives. Jesus must increase and we must decrease. Have you made this prayer your own this Advent?